Now Rob's after a fully grown specimen. And when you encounter a snake at the length of a school bus, even he has to keep his wits about him.
Here's a fairly big one. It's an amethystine python, just resting on the other side of this rock. Now, if you have to tangle with an amethystine python about this size, you've got to be a bit careful. He's got a huge head about as big as my hand with 80 sharp teeth. If he bites you, he'll puncture every blood vessel in your arm. You'll bleed like a stuck pig, swell up, lots of bruising. But not only that, if he wraps you up, you can be in trouble. This one is big enough to kill you. Now he can't run away, he can't move very fast, so he's in the defensive mode. We're coming close, he'll have a few strikes at me.
Don't try this at home.
Got him. Now, when I grab him behind the head, I don't hold him very tight. If I did, you watch, he'll start to wrap. You throw a coil up, he's going to try and wrap me up. Coil going around the arm there. If I let his head go, he'll try and escape. So I'm not going to let him wrap me up. Let him go off, see? Don't restrict him. So he's not going to wrap me. All I have to do now is basically stick his head in my bag and let him crawl in. He's wrapping my leg up now. You see that? Try not to let him wrap up. He's a fairly good size too, look. I'd say about 16 feet. Now all I have to do now is basically stick his head in the bag, if I can, and let him crawl in. On you go, mate. That's the easiest way to catch a big snake. In you go. It's handy to have that little hoop there. In you go. Just as well he hasn't got arms. Just as well they're not fast either. Like I said, it's a cool morning. On a hotter day, he'd be a bit more of a handful. I reckon he must weigh about 50, 60 pounds, yes! In the jungles of North Queensland, it's not a mammal that's the top predator. It's this fellow, the amethystine python. Now, he's reputedly the third longest snake in the world and has been recorded at 8 metres long, that's about 28 feet. Big enough to eat a person, and there have been attacks on people in Australia, but as of such, no one's been eaten yet.